Is product report card really a way to potentially earn more than $75 per task, or is it a waste of time? My name's Michael and I love testing different ways to earn extra money online, and many of you have asked for an updated product report card review, so therefore I decided to record this video where I'll explain both the pros and the cons, because let me just be real right away, it has both, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's start by talking about who can join, because Product Report Card is only available in 17 countries, but they do not as such have a list of it, but you can see the available countries when you sign up, because there you have to choose your country, and I could count that there was 17, and it's mainly what you can call like the Western countries, but if you want to know for sure, you have to go to the website and try to sign up. However, it also does have an app, so you do not have to use the website. And the app is available for both Android devices and iOS devices, as you can see on the website, so you can find access to the task both on your computer and on your phone, exactly what is best or where it's best to do the task. That depends on tests and the different tasks. We will talk about what type of tasks in just a minute when we are inside. So let me now log in and then we can look more into what it actually offers. So once you register, you need to come inside and you need to go and fill out your profile. Just be aware that that can take quite a while to do. As you can see, there are quite a lot of categories and each of them have several questions. It's not something that will take like hours or anything, but you should spend maybe 10-15 minutes minimum to fill this out. It will improve your chances of qualifying or being invited to different studies. One thing you just need to be aware of is also in the joining process, it's not only here you share information about yourself that can help them, also in the joining process you do need to share some personal information, you do need to share your physical address, you do need to share your phone number. So that's just something I wanted to make clear, that if you do not feel comfortable about that, you cannot get an account on Product Report Card. But let's then talk about what type of tasks you potentially can get access to if you decide to join. So I'm now at the available studies, and as you can see right now where I'm located, there are no studies, so I can't actually show you real examples of tasks in here, but that's just how it is with this platform here and many other platforms. How many you get access to, that does depend on your profile and your country. There will not always be tasks available, but let me just jump and show you some examples of what type of tasks you might be able to find once in a while, because I can't show you any real life examples right now inside my account. So on the website, you can see some examples. For example here, webcam focus groups, $75 for 75 minutes there. They are also just small surveys sometimes. You see, they of course pay less. They are product tests. They pay quite well. For example, this one here, this is an exam, that would maybe give $85 for 80 minutes. Here, for example, there's a game test there, 45 minutes, $35 there. You can see there are different ones. Again, there are some of them that don't pay much. Some of them pay really well. For example, a survey, you see, they don't pay that much, but they pay decently compared to paid surveys, and they are very easy to do. Many of the others, for example, you can see this one pays $400, but that's a clinical trial. That means that to qualify, of course, in this case, for example, you would need to have Crohn's disease to participate. So the higher the reward, of course, also the more effort that is required. But as you can see, they have product tests, they have user tests, they have clinical trial. They also just do have regular shorter surveys. So they do have quite a lot of different options, and they do pay quite well for some of the tasks. But as you can also see, there are not always tasks available. So that's something you need to be aware of. So that's also why you, in my opinion, should also join other platforms, even if you decide to use this to get access to more different platforms and more opportunities. I'll leave links to some different lists I have. I'll talk a little bit about that later on my website, where you can find, for example, the best focus groups and the best user testing platforms and similar options like that. But for now, let's talk about how you can actually get paid, because before you join any earning platform, it's of course important to be aware exactly how you can take out your earnings. Just before going over the payout options, there was just one more thing that I wanted to make you aware of to increase your chances in addition to filling out your profile. I just forgot to mention that before, so I'll just jump back there. And that is when it comes to these product registrations. You can see them at the top. And here, if you want to qualify for the product test, because they also do have that, then you need to come here. Right now, there's an error, as you can see from my account. I would need to just contact the support. But usually, then you can come here and you can register different products you have at home. So this is important known to qualify for these product tests, or for some of them anyways. That can increase your chances. So that will require quite a bit of effort, but you can do that. You can also go and write product reviews here if you want to participate in that. That's not as such something you will get paid for. I just wanted to mention that also, so we go over all the options you can find in here. But as promised, let's now talk about the payout options. So when it comes to getting paid, you can see in the redeem section that you need to earn $25 to cash out. It's a fairly high payout threshold, but as you can see, some of the tasks do pay quite well, so it wouldn't be hard to reach if you qualify for some of those, but still a little bit high for my liking compared to many other similar platforms. But the biggest disadvantage, in my opinion, about Product Report Card is that you can only receive your rewards via Amazon gift cards. I'm not saying that cannot be a great reward, because of course it can. It can be basically as good as cash because you can buy anything on Amazon, but I just prefer when you have a choice. And on a platform like this, because some of the tasks pay, $75, $80, some of them even more than $100 to participate in. And I just think it would be great that you also had the choice to get paid maybe in other gift cards or cash via bank transfer, for example, or PayPal. But they do not have that at the time of recording this video, and they haven't had it for a few years. I've tested it on and off to see how it has improved. So that is just one thing you need to be aware of, so you do not start investing a lot of time just to find out that you don't actually want the reward that they offer. Because there are many other similar platforms that do offer to pay, for example, in cash if you prefer that. So to sum it all up, Product Report Card can be a way to earn a bit extra. Some of the tasks you can do there pay quite well, and it can be fun to participate in, but it does take some patience. You will not qualify for all the tests, and sometimes there might not be tasks available. And in my opinion, the biggest disadvantage is that it has a slightly high payout threshold, and you only have one payout option. But other than that, if you can live with that, then it can be a way to earn a bit extra. And I also have a full written review on my website where you can also find more information about how to join. I'll leave that link below. I will also leave a link below to a list I have of the best product testing sites on my website. I also have a list of the best user testing platforms and a list of the best online focus groups, because that's kind of what Product Report Card offers. And it's good to also join other options, and many of the options that are on those lists, they also offer to pay in other gift cards or in cash. So then you have different options depending on your preferences. So you can check that out through the links below. And also, if this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time there's a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.